Hey guys, Midway Piper back with you today. It's going to be another edition of Pipes and Books, as tends to be the Saturday tradition. So today, first things first, probably not a huge surprise. Yes, that's right. The Harriet apple. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm smoking yet because today is going to be a YABO edition. So I'll talk about what I'm smoking in just a couple of minutes. Let's get to the books first. So this week I finished a couple of books. The first one, I actually don't have a physical copy of it. I got it on my Kindle. I don't really like to read on the Kindle all that much at this point. I'd prefer to have the physical book in hand, but at nighttime, right before bed, it's nice to have. I don't read anything, any big books or anything serious on it, but I just finished a book called Grounded Upon God's Word, The Life and Labors of Jacob Ammon. If you're not familiar, Jacob Ammon was kind of the founder of the Amish movement. So it's sort of a little history about the forming of the Amish community. The other book that I finished this week, I did finish The Wolves of Eternity by Karl Ove Knausgaard. It's a big chunker. And yeah, those were actually the only two books I did finish this week. Just put these down, get them out of my way. And so I've got a couple of books that oh, you know what? There's one more. Sorry, there's one more book that I finished this week. I was honestly a little bit disappointed in it. It wasn't quite what I was hoping for. I just saw this when I was at the bookstore a while, not too long ago actually. It's a pretty new release. Living in Wonder, Finding Mystery and a Meaning in a Secular Age. It was okay. I listened to it on audio, and I don't think I would have gotten through it if I had actually just sat down to read the whole book. And again, it's not that bad. It's not that long of a book. It's just under 300 pages. It just wasn't quite what I was looking for, expecting it to be. It was okay. Still using that lighter. Fluid just ran out on me yesterday, so I just refilled it. So what am I reading now? On my Kindle, I started a new book. I've talked in my previous videos about how I've been enjoying the writings of J.C. Ryle, and so on my Kindle I've picked up a book, A Call to Prayer. It's about the importance of prayer in our daily lives, and that's always something that I've really struggled with. So it's a short book. It's 99 cents on the Kindle, so I'll probably end up getting a physical copy of it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I'm still continuing the Daily Reader from J.C. Ryle. So that's got a couple of, it's got a morning and an evening Bible verse, and then his sort of commentary on those Bible verses. So I'm still reading that every morning. Heck, we'll continue on that trail. Another J.C. Ryle, Thoughts for Young Men. So these books were written by him in the 1800s, and they are wildly relevant still today, which not necessarily a good thing, but nonetheless. So Thoughts for Young Men. And then during the week, once that book is wrapped up, and I'll show you again real quick. It's a really short little book. Shouldn't take me too long. Once I finish that, I'm gonna start reading John Knox, Fearless Faith. So he was a Scottish theologian, essentially, and I don't really know all that much about him, but seemed like an interesting character. Again, another pretty small volume. So I'll pick that up this week. And finally, the next audiobook I'm going to start, just to finish up the trilogy, is the third book by Karl Ove Knausgaard in this series, this trilogy, The Third Realm. This book just came out a couple weeks ago, which is why I started rereading the whole trilogy. So I assume the first two books don't really have much to do with each other, to be honest. The only thing that really connects the two of them together is this new star appears and it heats up the world, and that's really the only thing that ties the first two books together. I think I said in a previous video, I didn't realize it was even a trilogy. So we'll see if the third book, the last one in the series, ties things together, or if that's literally the only thing that's going to tie them together. So we'll see as we get into the third book. All right. So the part you guys have probably been waiting for, based off the name of the video. I got a box in the mail, and this box came from the country Squire, so that's a little hint as to what we'll find in the box. But the first two things, yes, I already opened the box, because again, but these first two tobaccos come as recommendations. This first one was directly recommended to me, actually, by Chris Harriet. My mentioning about trying new Englishes and whatnot. It's the Maltese Falcon by GLPs. This was a blend he recommended I try, so here we are. The other one I got, this is a not directly recommended to me, but from watching your guys' videos. Piper X1X, Jonathan. I got this one because of you. This is Dan Tobacco. It's the Vanilla Honeydew, Sweet Vanilla Honeydew. That's a weird package label on here. Can tell it's been slightly altered for the American audience, I guess, by not having the ridiculous warning label on top. This one smells amazing, opening the tin. So I got that one based on that recommendation. If you guys have been following the Country Squire at all, if you get their emails and such, you probably know what these next two tobaccos are. The one I'm smoking is, I just got these in the mail and just opened up the packages, and as I was opening it out here, I came to the conclusion I should probably have let it dry a little bit, hence it continuing to go out on me, but still good nonetheless. Anticipation's killing, isn't it? So what I'm smoking, my pipe right now, this is a seasonal release for them, limited batch. Figgy pudding. Figgy pudding. One of their two seasonal blends. The naming of it sounded interesting, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Country Squire. Everything I've tried by them has been phenomenal. Yeah. They do currently have a limit though. So this is a 2-ounce bag, and they're only allowing 1 2-ounce bag per order. So if you're interested, I just checked a couple hours ago, they still had some available. So when you're seeing this, if you're interested, there you go. And finally, the other seasonal blend that they've just released, Cordial Friend. This one's got a bit of a kind of like a fruity, boozy smell to it. So of the two, this was one that I was probably a little less excited about. But I'll probably be smoking. I'll probably try that tomorrow. But again, Cordial Friends. And what I'm smoking now, the figgy pudding. So that's what came in the mail today. Any of you that have younger kids, you might recognize the shirt I'm wearing, Elephant and Piggy. And today was at the Playhouse nearby, there was so Mo Willems writes the Elephant and Piggy books and the Don't Let the Pigeon book. And there was a musical, like a 1-hour musical, based on Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. And so we brought my son to that. I just got home not long ago. It was okay. It was only an hour long. It probably could have got away with being about 30 minutes. I think my son liked most of it, but it was kind of hard to understand some of the lyrics, and some of the jokes were, I think, more aimed at the parents than the kids. But I was only in town for today, and then it's moving on again, so figured we bought tickets for it, and once you go see it, no regrets there. As far as what's going to go on later this week, don't really have too many grand plans. I did order one other thing, and it's a pipe. I'll just tell you now, it's a pipe. I'm super excited about it, and it's stupid how excited I am about this one. Yeah. It's going to be an aromatics pipe. It's not going to be anywhere near as cool and fancy and nice as this one is. It's I guess you could call it a mass market pipe. But that'll probably come later this week, later in the week. So I'll show you guys that when it arrives. Just a little bit of a teaser. I mentioned in the last video, crossed 100 subscribers, so I am going to do a giveaway. I'm in the process of getting the giveaway item, so I'll have more details on that as that gets finalized. It'll still be probably a couple of weeks, but it'll be a good one. Yeah, this stuff's a little bit, it could have used some dry time for sure. If anyone else ordered it, just keep in mind you'll probably want to dry it a little bit. But I'll get those transferred into jars when I get back inside. Showing you guys close-ups of the pipe. Showed you close-ups of the lighter. I don't think I've ever shown you a close-up of my tamper. So it's a piece of deer antler. Got a good edge there for tamping. A little spike there for scraping out the bowl. So yeah, that's the tamper I normally use out here. I do have that fancier one, but at the end of the day, just something nice about using something ridiculous like a deer antler. I have access to a lot of, ooh, there's a nice little sweet taste there. I have access to a lot of deer antler, especially this time of year. All these bucks running across the road. I like to call this dumb buck season. It's the time of the year when all the boys are looking for one thing, and it's not whether there's a car coming down the road or not. So they get hit by cars quite often around here. The main road right outside of my street is one lane each direction, and it's heavily wooded on both sides, so there tends to be a lot of deer that get hit. And for one way or another, the deer end up where I work. And I bring home deer antlers for my dog sometimes. He likes to chew on those. Sometimes I'll cut the tines off like this and make tampers and things like that. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a couple more tampers, and I'll include one in the giveaway package when that gets put together. So yeah, I'll do that. That's pretty much it. I don't have anything crazy to talk about today. That's what I plan on reading, continuing down the road of reading the J.C. Ryle books. There's actually a couple of nice collections. There's one of his collection of his bigger works. It's like 8 books. Nice hardcover editions. It's on sale for like $130 right now, which honestly, it's not a bad deal. It's 8 pounds of books shipped for free. And then there's also another collection of his commentaries on books of the New Testament. I think that's running like $90. So I'm playing with the idea of ordering those at some point. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this figgy pudding is definitely a bit on the sweeter side, as to be expected. I'm not disappointed with this blend. This is pretty good. Finally lit nicely, which is also great. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll continue getting that stuff together for the giveaway. I'll announce that when it's when it comes time. And yeah, you guys have questions about anything? Actually, I have a question for you guys. Would you be interested if I did a video of my pipe collection? I don't have a huge collection. I have a few different pipes though. A lot of the ones that I like you've seen in the videos, obviously, but I've got others as well that I just don't rotate through very frequently or whatever. So if you are interested in that, just let me know. I can do an indoor video one of these days and show you guys all the pipes that I got. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.